This pedal is far too good to be so underappreciated. Hey everyone, I'm Jack Fossett and welcome to this demo and review of the Boss OD3. I can't believe that this pedal is not more appreciated and more used than it is. Now, before we get too far, obviously yes, there are many of you out there who do appreciate this pedal, many of you who have it, maybe even some of you who this is your favorite Overdrive. All due respect to where it goes, it's a YouTube video, it's a YouTube title. I don't like doing titles like this, but I refuse to do the things, like, don't be scared of this tone. I'm not going to do those thumbnails. That's where I draw the line in the sand. It's just not for me. I won't do it. Anyway, great pedal, very underrated. This is sort of an unpopular opinion. I'm really not a fan of the SD1. I don't think it's a bad pedal, it just doesn't really work for me with what it does. Now, of all the pedals out there that you hear very consistently being used, obviously the SD1 is very popular, the TS series, the Tube Screamers are extremely popular, TS9s, TS808s, among other things. I really rarely hear about these. Now, tonally, this seems to me kind of in the realm of a Nobels or even like a Boss Blues driver. Somewhere in there, not exactly either, kind of encompassing some of the best qualities of each of them. But I think one of the things that's really cool about it is that it's like overdrive pedal, right? If somebody describes to you overdrive pedal and you picture overdrive pedal, it's this tone. This is the tone of overdrive pedal. Whatever that kind, I don't want to say generic because that makes it sound like, the orange drink that you used to have at, like, school parties. It's not that kind of thing. It's not generic, but it's sort of like it's the embodiment of what overdrive pedal means. It's got a nice big open sound with just the right hint of compression. It's fairly transparent, but yet has a bit of its own character, with a nice little tiny bit of mid push and a good amount of brightness where it doesn't get shrill. Kind of stays nice and sparkly. Really adds a lovely kind of clipping. It's smoother than the SD1, not as smooth as the Tube Screamer. It just really fits right there in the middle, and it's just a great overdrive pedal. Now, I think it works great on all its settings too. It sounds good if you push the gain. It sounds good if you use it as a boost. There's all kinds of things you can do with it in all kinds of different rigs. Now you've just heard it with a Fender Stratocaster going into my Henry Amps SRT Plus, which is a Vox style circuit. Now to kind of show you how it works in different settings, we're going to use a Les Paul into a Fender Blues Junior. It's a Fender Special Run Blues Junior through Sweetwater that has the Western Tolex, and it also has an Eminence C-Rex speaker. And that I'm going to run a bit overdriven, so you'll hear the bypassing, not the clean signal. You know, the whole thing is just like, this is my clean signal. No, not that. It's a bypass signal. Very important distinction there. So you're going to hear it bypassed in the overdrive from the amp, and then you'll hear how this, again, it doesn't compress it too much. It does a little bit. It adds a little bit of the squishy kind of grind, but it lifts the signal, it pushes it forward, and it has a nice cut to it, but again, without being shrill. So let's check it out with the Les Paul into the Fender Blues Junior. Please let us know what you think. Is this one that has, like many people, flown under the radar for you? Is this a pedal that you have and you love, and you're one of the, you can be a hipster and own a Boss pedal? How cool is that? You can be a hipster with a mainstream pedal. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video.